Lesson 56, at the Disney theme park. Basic patterns. He's not as common around here as Mickey Mouse. My favorite character was Donald Duck. He seemed like a regular guy. What do you want to see next? It sounds like you prefer old movies in general. Let's go see Space Mountain. That roller coaster terrified me. Do you see Goofy? I don't want to go to the gift shop and spend more money. I remember coming here when I was a little kid. We spent the past hour at Main Street, USA. I think Disney World is too much of a tourist trap. Did you know they just opened a Disney World in Japan? I heard they might open another in China. I'm staying at the hotel at Epcot Center. Dialogue 1.
Hey, did you just see Goofy walk by?
Yeah, but he's not as common around here as Mickey Mouse.
I noticed that we see the guy in the Mickey costume more than any other character.
That's obviously because he's the symbol of Disney.
Yeah, I know, but he was never my favorite character.
Why not? How can you not like Mickey?
He doesn't have a real strong personality.
Do you have a favorite Disney character?
Of course! My favorite character was Donald Duck.
He was certainly interesting, but why is he your favorite?
He had that bad temper, but he always tried to do things right. He seemed like a regular guy.
I guess I can see that, but I liked Goofy the best.
Goofy was easy to like, but he was too nice for my taste.
So you like the meanest Disney character?
He wasn't mean. He just had flaws like everyone else.
Just like you, Jake? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe I am. That's okay with me.
Dialogue 2.
Honey, what do you want to see next?
To be honest, I'm kind of hungry. I was hoping we could stop for a bite to eat.
Let's go ride the roller coaster on Space Mountain first.
Why can't we wait just a little bit and go get something to eat now?
This is lunchtime and everyone is eating. If we eat now, we'll spend most of the time standing in line.
I know, but I'm hungry now.
If you eat now, you might get sick on the roller coaster.
I'll take that risk. You can go ride the roller coaster now, but I'm going to eat.
Fine, I'll go with you. Where do you want to eat?
That pizza place over there looks fine.
You're sure that's what you want to eat?
I don't care what I eat, as long as I eat something.
I forgot that you didn't eat breakfast.
That's right, and I'm not feeling too good right now.
I'm sorry for arguing. Let's go get something to eat.
Then we'll go on the roller coaster. Dialogue 3. Have you seen all the Disney movies?
I've seen all the ones that were out when I was a child.
Oh, really? I guess you haven't seen the new ones?
No way. I think the new ones are not as good as the old ones.
Really? My brother's kids love the new Disney movies. The cartoons have much more modern techniques.
Maybe that's true, but they don't have the power of the old movies.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. The villains in the new ones aren't as evil, for example.
I don't know if I agree with that. What about the evil lion in The Lion King?
He's bad, sure, but he doesn't seem as truly evil as the Queen in Snow White.
It sounds like you prefer old movies in general.
That's because they used to rely more on skill than just special effects.
I agree with that. Anyway, let's go see Frontierland.
That sounds fun.
Dialogue 4. Have you ever been to Disney World before?
I have been once, a long time ago.
When were you here?
I was a little girl. I came with my family.
Does it seem different now that you're an adult?
It does, but not just because I'm older. This place has also changed a great deal.
Really? How?
There's just a lot more stuff here. When I was a girl, it was just the Magic Kingdom. Now there's Epcot Center, the MGM Studios, and all those other places.
Don't you think it's even better now?
It's more exciting, but it has lost some of its charm.
What do you mean?
When it was simpler, it had this sort of Disney magic. Now it seems a lot more about money.
I guess I can see that. Everything is big business now.
It was then too, but not as obvious.
Well, it's still fun for kids.
That's true, and adults too.
Dialogue 5. After this, do you want to go see the Epcot Center?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not? Epcot Center could be a lot of fun.
I'm sure it would be, but it's so expensive.
It's a little expensive, but we're on vacation.
Yes, but we already paid a lot just to get into the Magic Kingdom.
So, why not pay to go to the Epcot Center as well?
There are a lot of other things we wanted to see. They cost money, too.
Maybe you're right, but isn't it okay to be reckless sometimes?
You wanted to rent a boat to see the Everglades swamp. That's expensive, too.
I see what you mean. So, what do you want to do now?
Let's just get back to the hotel. I've had enough for the day.
Fine by me. Let's get out of here. Substitution drills. 1. Yeah, but he's not as common around here as Mickey Mouse. Yeah, but he's not as frequently seen around here as Mickey Mouse. Yeah, but he's not as popular around here as Mickey Mouse. Yeah, but he's not as visible around here as Mickey Mouse. 2. That's obviously because he is the symbol of Disney. That's obviously because he is the role model of Disney. That's obviously because he is the inspiration of Disney. That's obviously because he is the trademark of Disney. 3. He doesn't have a real strong personality. He doesn't have a real dynamic personality. He doesn't have a real powerful personality. He doesn't have a real clear personality. 4. He had that bad temper, but he always tried to do things right. He had that strong temper, but he always tried to do things right. He had that uncontrolled temper, but he always tried to do things right. He had that excessive temper, but he always tried to do things right. 5. If you eat now, you might get sick on the roller coaster. If you eat now, you might feel bad on the roller coaster. If you eat now, you might throw up on the roller coaster. If you eat now, you might vomit on the roller coaster. 6. I'm sorry for arguing. I'm sorry for fighting. I'm sorry for quarreling. I'm sorry for debating. 7. I've seen all the ones that were out when I was a child. I've seen all the ones that were shown when I was a child. I've seen all the ones that were around when I was a child. I've seen all the ones that were in theaters when I was a child. 8. Maybe that's true, but they don't have the power of the old movies. Maybe that's true, but they don't have the style of the old movies. Maybe that's true, but they don't have the charm of the old movies. Maybe that's true, but they don't have the character of the old movies. 9. It sounds like you prefer old movies in general. It sounds like you prefer early movies in general. It sounds like you prefer classic movies in general. 10. I have been once a long time ago. I have been once some time ago. I have been once in the past. I have been once early in my life. 11. It's more exciting, but it has lost some of its charm. It's more interesting, but it has lost some of its charm. It's more spectacular, but it has lost some of its charm. It's more dazzling, but it has lost some of its charm. 12. Now it seems a lot more about money. Now it seems a lot more about profit. Now it seems a lot more about business. Now it seems a lot more about finances. 13. Yes, but we already paid a lot just to get into the Magic Kingdom. Yes, but we already paid a lot just to enter the Magic Kingdom. Yes, but we already paid a lot just to see the Magic Kingdom. Yes, but we already paid a lot just to be admitted to the Magic Kingdom. 14. Maybe you're right, but isn't it okay to be reckless sometimes? Maybe you're right, but isn't it okay to be foolhardy sometimes? Maybe you're right, but isn't it okay to be excessive sometimes? Maybe you're right, but isn't it okay to be extravagant sometimes? 15. You wanted to rent a boat to see the Everglades swamp. You wanted to take a boat to see the Everglades swamp. You wanted to buy a boat to see the Everglades swamp. You wanted to get a boat to see the Everglades swamp. Monologue. Disney World was originally a single theme park in Orlando, Florida, in the southeast of the United States. Before that, Disney was the cartoon company of a man named Walt Disney. He began with a simple character named Mickey Mouse in the 1930s, 30 years before the first Walt Disney World. Over time, he and his company created many short cartoons and cartoon movies. Walt Disney is dead, but the Disney Company continues to grow. There are now Disney theme parks in California, Europe, and Japan. Disney has become an international company. Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck are some of the most recognized characters in the world. It seems that children all over the world have a common interest in cartoons and fun.